Equilo's mission is to hack gender equality for a happier, more just world. As many of you are probably familiar with, SDG 5 is focused on gender equality, but notably, gender equality is also integrated within all of the SDGs because it is critical that gender equality is solved to support all of the SDGs being achieved. Gender analysis underpins gender equality being achieved. So it's the process of collecting data and information that is used as the basis to make decisions for planning, for investments, etc. But the access to the kind of data is very hard to come by. It's growing in demand in terms of the need for gender equality data and specialists. And the way it's been done in a manual fashion, which I've been doing for the past 20 years, is beginning to become difficult because their demand is outpacing the supply of the manual way of doing things. Our solution is to provide a data analytics as a service platform. We have a suite of tools that bring together a large amount of data that is publicly available, but also bespoke sets of data sets from different organizations to provide instant gender equality analysis so that users from development organizations, humanitarian organizations, development finance institutions, social impact investors have this data readily available to make decisions for due diligence, for project planning, and more. Our solution saves time and money. It's about 5% of the cost to use our platform than it is to hire someone to do it manually. With that comes improved quality because we have very high rigorous sets of standards and frameworks that we use for our analysis. And it accelerates integration so that it's easy to see what the challenges are for gender equality in a given investment in infrastructure, energy, and agriculture, and ultimately catalyze change. One of our first tools that we launched was about a year and a half ago is our gender equality and social inclusion contextual analysis, where a user can simply log in, select a country, select a sector such as infrastructure, health, agriculture, and they get a spider chart which shows them where the gaps and the strengths are. And they can deep dive then and understand what the risks and opportunities are, explore themes and domains, play with the data, and also have some intelligently suggested action items on what they can do, whether they're an investor or a development organization, whoever they are as an audience, to address some challenges that were identified in the analysis. We've also partnered with the 2X Collaborative, which is the new industry body that is focused on gender lens investment, that is setting industry standards for gender lens investing. We've worked with them to build out the first two tools, which is an assessment that's aligned with the gender lens investing standards, the 2X Challenge, that looks at women in leadership positions, women in the workforce, workforce policies and practices, et cetera. And all of this is driving towards a 2X certification. So if any investor, fund, or company wants to say that they are gender smart or doing gender lens investing, they'll have to go through this 2X assess process with Equilo first in order to go and get their 2X certification. The market demand is only increasing. As one example, out of all of these markets that we're currently serving, gender lens investing assets reached $18 billion as of June of 2021, which is 180 times what it was in 2014. Gender analysis, gender lens investing is not a trend, it is here to stay. Here are some of our partners, the 2X Collaborative, a variety of development finance institutions such as FinDev Canada, private companies that are supporting development agencies and humanitarian actions. And we can see here when we first launched our tool, we had 3 organizations who signed up in the first month with 16 users. And in just a little bit over a year, we grew that to 33 users across 321 organizations, and also have over 700 subscribers that are subscribed to our open source tools that we're looking to convert into paid subscribers, and this continues to grow. Most importantly, our social impact is really important to us. Our tools have been used recently in the crises in Ukraine and Afghanistan, so that organizations like UNICEF can understand the context on the ground when designing response plans to look at vulnerabilities of women and children, access to information and communication technologies, and provide solutions to respond to their needs for safety and to respond to issues like gender-based violence. I'm Jessica Menon. I'm the founder and CEO. I've been working for 20 years in the gender equality industry and am very excited to be moving into a lot of different directions with our product development. And if anyone's interested in learning more about our 2X Success platform for our investors, I'd be happy to share more. And I'm also looking for investment in a Series A as we grow our business. Thank you.
First of all, it's really important work that you're doing here. Like, how much is it possible from an organization who already has a lot of data to plug in their data into yours, so that if they want to do their own analysis, they can use both data points?
Thanks for that question. So we provide analysis at two different levels. One is at the contextual or market level, which most organizations don't have access to. So that's been one of our biggest selling points, is having that information. In terms of other organizations that already have their own impact measurement systems, we can provide a API that integrates directly into their systems that's focused on gender equality plus. Thank you.